Dear children, hello. Today I am here to teach social science of class 7, history chapter 1. The name of the chapter is Where, When and How, the medieval period in India. In this chapter, we will discuss the following topics. So let's overview the topics. Number 1, introduction of the medieval period in India. Number 2, the impact of geography on history. Number 3, terms used to describe the subcontinent. Number 4, sources of information for medieval history. For example, inscriptions, coins, buildings, paintings, and historical writings. Last year in class 6, you learnt what is history. History is the study of human past. To understand history easily, it is divided into three periods. Number 1, the ancient period. Number 2, the medieval period. Number 3, the modern period. In class 6, you learnt of the first period, that is the ancient period of Indian human history from 600 BCE to 647 CE. Children, BCE means before Common Era, period before the birth of Jesus Christ. CE means Common Era, period after the death of Jesus Christ. Ancient period starts from the time when humans learned to write to Emperor Harshvardhana's death. Children, this year in class 7, you will read about the second period of Indian history, that is, history of medieval India. Medieval means Middle Age. Medieval period extends from 647 CE to 1700 CE. It starts from the time when Emperor Harshvardhana died to the time when two important events were happening. Number 1, the Mughal Empire started breaking up. Number 2, at the same time, it was the beginning of the British power in India. The medieval period in India is further divided into two parts. Number 1, the early medieval period from 647 CE to 1200 CE. Number 2, the later medieval period from 1200 CE to 1700 CE. The third period of medieval history of India is the modern period. It starts from 1700 CE till date, the time when the British came to power, to present day. So children, let's come to the main topic and start second period of Indian history, that is medieval period in India. During this period, India saw many far-reaching changes in all fields like political changes, social changes, cultural changes, and economic changes. Now, first of all, we will see what was happening in North India in 647 CE. In this map, you can see extent of Harsha's empire in 647 CE. Emperor Harshvardhana had a big empire and covered whole North India, which included Magdha, Kannauj, Ujjaini, and Vallabhi. But when Emperor Harshvardhana died, many independent kingdoms came up. These kingdoms started fighting with each other. Children, do you know why they started fighting with each other? Because these new kingdoms were trying to become more powerful and were trying to establish supremacy over other kings. Supremacy means control over other kings. In this way, political condition of India was unstable. Thus we see, number one, there was lack of unity in India. India was not united at all. Number two, different kings were fighting with each other to increase their area and wanted to become powerful. So, taking advantage of this, many tribes from Central Asia entered India from northwest direction, and these tribes or dynasties established mighty empires in India. Mighty means very big, empires means big kingdoms. For example, you can see the pictures of some rulers of all the following dynasties: Turkish dynasty, Afghan dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, and Mongol dynasty. All these dynasties ruled from 11th century to 18th century, means 1000 CE to 1800 CE. Now, let's discuss what was happening in South India in 647 CE and what were the conditions in South India. In this map, you can see famous kingdoms in South India in 647 CE. In the beginning of medieval period, South India remained unaffected by the events in the north. Two kingdoms, Cholas and Rashtrakutas, flourished in the south. These were happy and prosperous kingdoms. So, children, that's all for now. I hope that you have understood the topics that were taken in this video. In part 2, we will study the impact of geography on history and terms used to describe the subcontinent. Till then, goodbye. Thank you. Have a nice day.